Okay, now we'll move to the another part. Please reference your textbook page 140. We collect control loops with user confirmation. Sometimes we want the user to check whether the user wants to continue or not. So remember, in the past, we will have the while loop and we will do something in the loop body. For example, we will incremental the variable, make the variable until some value, then we quit the loop. Otherwise, we will decrease. So it seems like we will make the control factors during the loop body, but now it's a little different. For the user to decide whether to continue, we can provide a way for the user to confirm. The template of the loop is as follows. For example, we can say the variable called continue loop as y is a string, right? So at the first time, always it will be true. So it means we will do that once. And after that, we will ask the user one more time and to y to continue and n to quit. So you will prompt the user, do you want to continue or not? So we will ask the questions to determine the variable continue or quit. So we call that kind of variable sentinel value variable to control the loop. So another common technique for controlling loop is to specify a special value. This value we call that sentinel value when reading and processing a series of values. So the tag value, also sometimes we will call that a tag. A tag value is used to mark the end of the input. So the loop that uses the tag value to control the execution flow is also called a sentinel controlled loop. Okay, so it is an example at your textbook, page 141. We want to read and calculate the sum of the unspecified and integers because we don't know whether the user will enter how many integers. But we hint the user, when the input value is 0, it represents it is the end of the input. For example, we will ask the questions more and more many times until the user's input 0. So the users key in input to the 2, 3, 4, then the 0. So the system will know because this is a sentinel value. The tag value tell the computer it is the end. So we will calculate all the other numbers which the users enter. So then we will sum it. Okay. So until what, then it will stop. And this part is controlled by user. Okay. So we'll start it to practice this one. Okay. So we use the Python here and we try to do the same things. Yeah, here. Okay, first we will have a variable. Yeah, the variable, we call that numbers maybe. Okay, or we want to X the number for the user. Yeah, for the user input. Okay, let me check. The input ends if it is 0. Okay. The input ends if it is 0. And this part is a string, so remember the double quotation here, then remind the user. So it's the first time, right? So while the number doesn't equal the 0, yeah, then we will continue to do the same things because we want to sum up something, right? So we will call that a new sum will equal the old sum plus the number. right? And out of the loop, we have to set up the variable. The beginning value is 0, and every time we will, when the number you entered, the input number is not 0, then we will calculate and sum up to the total sum, and then we will ask the questions again. So this kind of manipulation is controlled by the user. So user can decide whether you want to continue or they want to end the loop. So after the loop, we will print the total sum of the numbers, because you input a lot of numbers, is, yeah, we give the command and the sum. Okay, let's do it. Try it. First, we want the 3, 2, 5, 0. So finally, the total sum of the numbers is 10. So I strongly recommend you can give it as a column, would be more better. Spaces, and with the column, then the spaces make the things more clear. And you can do the things, copy and paste here, make it is all consistency. Yeah, one more time. Yeah, so we will try this time. 2, 3, 4, 0, and the total sum of number is 9. So now it's your turn. Try it. I believe you can do it very quickly.